All right, here we go. Week 2 of the patch notes. 11.0.1. We have made a few combat changes based on feedback from week 1. We're still reviewing your feedback, and we have more adjustments during this PTS cycle. All right, cool. So feedback is going in to the subclassing stuff. They are going to make more adjustments. Let's just go through it. Zeal of Zenithar is on PTS. Known issues. Attack animations. A few audio and visual animations may be missing or mistimed. Yeah, I've noticed that. Some abilities contain extraneous movement, particularly in the extremities, which look like twitching or shaking. Two-handed bow. Ability animations ending can sometimes pull the offhand away from the weapon briefly and snap back. Casting while running diagonally. Okay, so these are fixes that they know about, or bugs that they know about that they're working on already. All right, here we go. Combat and gameplay. Class skills. Assassination. Reduced disability and the merciless resolves weapon damage per stack to 30, down from 40. Reduced down per stack to 40, down from 60. Okay, so they're back to where they were before, which I think, honestly, this is a fine change. It's still really strong. It's still a great skill to run, both for the active and as a passive option. If you don't want to use it, you can just slot it. Yeah, still a great ability. I think this is definitely warranted. All right. Daedric Summoning. Daedric Protection fixed an issue where this passive would not activate when using bound armor or its morphs. Okay, so you get 5%. Does this mean you get the 5% damage taken reduction when you're using bound armaments? Just having it slotted? Like, if you have them floating above you? I'd be interested to test that out. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. We'll have to look at that. Expert Summoner. This passive's increase to your max magicka and stamina no longer require a permanent pet to be active to gain their benefits, but max health still does require this condition to be met. Based on a lot of the initial feedback we've seen, there were some very good cases about how walking this passive back to a pet build hurt those who don't want a subclass. While we are still going to keep Daedric Summoning focused on what the name implies, we do realize we can still account for the fact that not every ability in this skill line is about summoning. In this case, the passive will be slightly less dense than something like Magicka Flood, while offering a potential advantage if you lean further into the skill line. This exact solution isn't something we can apply everywhere, largely because this split can lead to a significant amount of performance drain, but it is something that works in this case where we're gaining something both for players and the servers. I mean, it's good, but still 5% stamina and magicka is not saving this line for the skills in it for non-pet orcs. Like, if you want to use Haunting Curse, if you want to use Bound Armaments, Bound Aegis, you know, if you want to use these skills but you don't want to run a pet, there's just not enough in this line to warrant that. And the thing I don't understand is why, like, if I want to take this skill line as one of my 3, like, if I'm choosing this skill line as one of my 3, why does it matter if I have a pet out or not? Like, I've still already taken that opportunity cost to not have another skill line and have this one instead. You know what I mean? I'm glad they went a little bit, but I mean, this used to be 10% stamina and magicka for non-pets, so it's still a nerf. It's, I guess, a step in the right direction, but it's not enough at all for this line. This was good though. Assassination change, I think, was warranted nerf. This, I'm not happy with yet. It's a baby step in the right direction. Warden, Winter's Embrace, Arctic Wind, Polar Wind. Increase the self-healing over time of this ability by 11.1%. Reduce the healing of the ally targeted portion of this ability by 33.3%. The ally targeted heal no longer applies a heal over time. Ooh. That's a big nerf. That's a big nerf to that. With subclassing here, we're toning down the raw power of this burst heal so it doesn't stand above others for group play. Yeah, it was, I mean, this was cracked for healing. The self-heal portion of this ability will be increased to make it more suitable for tanks, while the ally healing will be reduced to ensure it doesn't surpass other ally targeted burst heals in all situations. Yeah. All right. Minder's Bond fixed an issue where some focus and signature scripts were not properly activating. And then we have some fixes for the new trial. I'll be honest, I've only run it once, so none of these things are going to make any sense to me. Yeah, it looks like that's it for combat stuff. I didn't think there would be a whole lot yet. They did more updates for the new UI. But yeah, not much here in week 2. They did say though they are looking at feedback and we'll have more adjustments during the PTS cycle. So hopefully we can get a lot more adjustments, because if every week it's just a little small grouping of changes like this, that's just not going to be enough to get this where it needs to be before it goes live. But I wouldn't say any of these changes are necessarily bad, just not nearly enough. We ever see the text Maw in Oblivion set changes? Will we ever see on text the Maw and Oblivion set changes? Oh, you mean because they left them out of the patch notes? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know if they'll add that in or not, but yeah, so Maw of the Infernal, the one piece was changed to weapon and spell damage. That was not in the patch notes. The Ritualist set was changed to 20% pet damage from 16. That wasn't in the patch notes. There was another one too. Was it? Oh, the Templar Balanced Warrior passive was changed to 6% weapon and spell damage and 6% armor instead of like 1320 armor or whatever it was before. So that was actually a pretty cool change for the Adric Spear line. And then Slimecraw was nerfed to just be a regular crit chance line on the one piece instead of the extra crit chance. That extra bit of crit chance was moved onto the two piece. I think they went back and added that one to the patch notes though, but the other three were not added in there. But yeah, that's it for week 2. Bye.